We're going to begin this half hour, though, with the latest on Otto Warmbier's condition. Doctors say the 22-year-old who was held captive in North Korea for more than a year now has severe brain injury. ABC's Lindsay Janis is in Cincinnati, where they are treating him. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Robin. Doctors here describe Otto Warmbier's state as one of unresponsive wakefulness. They say he suffered extreme brain damage. This morning, his family still processing that devastating diagnosis.
This morning, new footage showing Otto Warmbier in Pyongyang just before he was detained. The 22-year-old throwing snowballs with fellow college students and North Korean kids. The Warmbiers releasing this playful video hours after doctors revealed Otto suffered extensive brain damage during his captivity. Warmbier's father railing against the North Korean regime's treatment of his son and their claim he contracted botulism.
Even if you believe their explanation of botulism and a sleeping pill causing the coma, and we don't, there is no excuse for any civilized nation to have kept his condition secret and denied him top-notch medical care for so long.
After only a one-hour trial in March of last year,
I have made the worst mistake of my life.
Warmbier was sentenced to 15 years hard labor for allegedly stealing a propaganda poster.
We're thrilled that our son is on American soil. We're in the school that he thrived in, and I'm able to talk to you on Otto's behalf, and I'm able to wear the jacket that he wore when he gave his confession.
But this morning, what happened to the University of Virginia student during his nearly 18 months of detention? Still a mystery. Doctors saying all they know is his brain was deprived of oxygen.
This study showed extensive loss of brain tissue in all regions of the brain.
They say they see no evidence of botulism or of physical beatings.
Warmbier's doctors say he likely suffered respiratory arrest, but the cause of that is unknown. Everyone we've spoken to here has described Otto as fun, adventurous, but most of all, brilliant. The family is going to be keeping the next steps in his medical care private for now. Robin?
That's understandable, Lindsay. Thank you. Our senior medical contributor, Dr. Jennifer Ashton, joins us now with more on this. So what could have possibly have caused his condition?
Well, Robin, this is where we have to do that medical detective work and take what we have in front of us, in this case, a patient who can't really relate his own history, and try to think back in time as to what could cause something like this. When you talk about diffuse global brain damage, that does usually occur as a result of what we call an anoxic brain injury, or deprived of oxygen. The brain is incredibly sensitive tissue, can only really withstand that for a few minutes, and if that is not correctly and swiftly repaired, absolutely can cause permanent and irreparable and severe brain damage.
And the doctors say they have ruled out botulism. Can that be tested for so far removed?
Well, I mean, in theory, yes. You can test the blood for antibodies to this bacterial toxin. Those assays really have limited evidence in the medical literature. But botulism 101, you know, this is a toxin that's liberated by a bacteria that can be found in soil, wounds, or contaminated food. It causes what we refer to as a descending paralysis, so paralysis that starts in the head and then works its way down the body. And Robin, to be clear, there are reports, it is out there in the medical literature, that botulism can possibly be used as a weapon of bioterrorism, although, again, in this case, no evidence from the medical team that that's what happened.
So what do you believe possibly the prognosis could be for him?
You know, this is a tragic case, and obviously I'm not his physician. Even his medical team is not giving what we refer to as a prognosis. You know, in someone who has severe and global or diffuse brain damage, we worry about that person being able to protect their airway and aspirating contents from the stomach into the lungs, leading to, you know, severe and sometimes fatal pneumonia. But the rehab for someone like this is extensive. Very specialized care is required.
I imagine so. Jen, thank you so much. And boy, are we thinking about him and his family.